So recently, on the Twitch channel, we've been playing Faith, the Unholy Trinity, a game that comes highly recommended from batheads and strangers alike. What you're about to see is a compilation of my experience with Chapter 1 and an experiment, more or less, with video editing. If you'd like what you see here, consider leaving a comment or even stopping by the Twitch channel where we stream throughout the week. Thank you, and without further ado...
You happy, Peyton? God bless, my friend.
We expect Mortis. I expect a lot of Mortis. I'm expecting this game to have actual game overs, too. 100% of a game called Faith is very blasphemous. Well, he's going to say it for us soon enough.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
He said the thing, everybody. I clapped. Also, the very funny thing I found out about this intro right here is the idea that this is an actual Catholic hymn, and you know what? That says everything I need to know. I'm glad. If anything, I hope to abide with all of you in regards to this, because I'm sure these demons got hands. How about you? In any case, Chapter 1. Wow, we're immediately starting with Moonlight Sonata. That says everything I need to know. I can't believe it. John was the guy who was walking off the bridge and, walking off the building in Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Interesting. Also, yeah, the song is Abide With Me. It's... Excuse you? You come over here. I will not suffer thee to live. Where are you? Carol Thomas, Carol Thomas, Carol Thomas, I know you're here. There. I will call my Bible and make it spin. If you don't get over here and get with God. Y'all come back here now. Oh. Well, we did it, everybody. We got the first death of the game, and I thought the cross would save us here. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday, Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Directions turn right at 1338 Snake Meadow Hill Road and go past the well. Chaos reigns. We'll see about that. Give me.
Chaos reigns.
Yeah. I can't believe it. The meme is appropriate. More importantly, am I gonna get another Spider-Person jump scare? Because I'm waiting to see it. I remember playing Sinistar for the Atari, whatever. It was one of those things that was just like set up in a rec center that was just like, I don't know what this is, and frankly speaking, the funny Star Station monster thing is just like, yeah, I get you. But yeah, needless to say, it's one of those things, it's just like, I have a little bit of a childhood with this stuff. As much as I'm just looking at an old Landlord's 2600 and just going, I'm surprised you have this. Not that surprised, but surprised nonetheless, you know? Mr. Deer is like, fuck this, the narrative wants me dead. True enough. I don't blame him. If there's one thing I can at least appreciate is the need to fuck up and leave. Ha! Get thee to a nunnery. And not for the reasons I think I know you for, spider person. Just continue going up, I think. There we go. The Martin's house lies about 100 yards off the Snake Meadow Hill Road. There is almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of the gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off to the right of the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. Well, gee, you gotta understand, the layperson just wants to sleep to rest. Thank you. I see you out there. Don't think I don't. Huh. You can't kill me. These shades are Gucci. If anything, I'm just like, every time I catch a victory, I want somebody to type the free smiles in chat. Why? Because Father Kotamine never left. That's how I see it.
Jesus, absolutely free. We have 1-800-GHOST.
Hoy, what do you say?
Let's sanctify this. Oh.
Mortis.
I see how it is. Say a preliminary prayer, and the devil comes.
A test of your reflexes!
If anything, I'm just like, hey, I got cocky, so that's on me. Where you at? I want to see it. I will show you the cross as many times as you can bear to see it. Eventually we'll lodge it in your skull, and then how will you react? Maybe stop crawling around like an idiot and actually engage in adult manner. What else you got? You cannot kill me. That's the thing. Sometimes... Sometimes God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes God makes your enemies go roar. Repair piano is stick stuff between the strings like papers, erasers, and nails, and then playing the piano to get a different, more muffled tune as the piano plays, whereas I like to call it piano BDSM. I see how it is.
Oh my, how lewd.
Hey, look, it's the purple guy. What from the slaughter? Get over here. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. I get what you mean. It's like me listening to that one particular song from FF14 and just seeing Soken perform it live, hitting the piano with his foot like it's a box, and I'm just like, you do realize, music man, that you can't just do this for the sake of it, right? I see, she's the woman behind the slaughter. How many Five Nights jokes can I make? Not many. More importantly, is it the final boss of the Binding of Isaac's Christian broadcasts on the television? No. What about this? This house is filled with evil. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? In the meantime, let's go to the basement. Let's ask ourselves, what's in the basement? Shame? The devil? Probably the devil. I see nothing, and that concerns me a bit. For I know what evil lies in wait. See what I mean? Here, Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter, you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Quimbaba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday we talked to a boy about 15. When we asked him if he ever prayed, he said no, but I have prayed to San La Muerte. He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God, and that God would make him feel scared like them. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months. From Layton. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off the fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs in the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother! Mother!" the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. But where is Amy? I don't like that symbol. I've seen way too much Digimon lore to understand this is a dark, dark sigil right here. Alright, yeah.
She is here.
But where do I go? I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me, like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name, and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came, so I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. I get you, and frankly speaking, I wish to put her back where she belongs. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East, because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anisha about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. Not gonna comment on that. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead. Or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. Chat, real question. For those of us who identify with female persuasion, what was your ideal of a good present? I'm of a mind of weird... I'm of a mind of, I've always found the idea of realistic baby dolls to the point that they quite literally piss themselves to be an extremely weird product. How about you? And yet, working in a toy store myself, they were everywhere. I don't get it. I never have. Hey you, purple toy, would you like to associate yourself with me so we can save your master? Never mind.
Mortis.
I don't know what she subscribes to, and I don't think I'm used to it. For me, she is here, she is queer, her possession is moderate to severe. Essentially how I feel about it. You'll need help. You'll really need help. Is the Simon Says game possessed? I bet it is. Also, you were more of an action figure kid. Were you like me and had a realistic Dragon Ball Z Vegeta figure with the sculpted everything? Because frankly, that was a weird time. I will admit that straight up.
Mortis.
They caught me talking about buff men again. Alright, let's see this. I love how the buzzing indicates they're roaming over you.
She is here.
I'm of a mind of the thing I'm trying to do is what I was doing with the spider guy outside. I'm trying to bait her into a false sense of security so I can reap the reward from God himself and get this girl saved. Unfortunately, that's not how it is. You see, I found out your setup. It's what I need in this day and age. You're not very smart. It's seeming that way from the way we go about this.
I heard a door open upstairs.
Oh boy. Fuck this girl, we're going home to watch Three Ninjas on VCR. You also have that? Oh. Boyo. Also, what do you mean, uh-oh? Am I going to get jump-scared again? Jump-scared as I'm just looking at these stairs. Molly, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the paper about what happened isn't true. She, my superior father, when I confronted her, she managed to cut the power to the house, and her own parents, with their own. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there, waiting for me. I can still help her. If I don't come back, know that I love you, and I'm sorry. From John. What I'm about to do is going to sink me. It's going to ruin my marriage.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
I disagree.
Hello there.
Get out of here. Fuck you.
Mortis.
Forgive me, Lord, for swearing in this time of reconciliation, but good
My
God.
God.
This woman has no face. Yeah.
Mortis.
God, I wish that were me. The faceless woman who lives in your home? I did make the Carol Thomas joke earlier. Are you done yet? You seem nearly done. You seem I'm nearly done.
Mortis.
This is almost as much fun as Corpse Party. How you work?
You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Oh, check it out.
We're gonna be hearing that a lot, aren't we? In fact, you know what? Play that every time we die. I would appreciate it.
Oh, check it out.
Like clockwork. Go figure, there's jokes in that, Junior. Away with ye. I will slap you with my Bible. I suppose the nightmare is consummated, huh? Am I allowed to play the thing? I'm gonna play the thing, if you're so inclined. Hey, Bowie, I get to put the Lord's...
Done with one bullet.
I can't believe it. I get to put the Lord's holy silver into this woman. Alright, I wish to free ye from this mortal coil. Get out of here. Ow.
Mortis.
Oh, check it out.
Alright then, break on through to the other side. You get over here. You get over here. You look like the thing what possessed Vincent Van Gogh in Fate Grand Order, and that's not alright. A literal burnt pollen demon. That's what you are. I can't believe it. Satan sent the sea cucumber to possess a little girl. How pathetic, am I right? Get out of here, you. Dear... Call now to receive Jesus absolutely free, plus shipping and handling at 1-800-CONFERS.
Hoy, what are you saying?
If anything, I'm just over here thinking to myself, hey, look at that, we did it. Dear Mr. Dear Dr. McGlashan, it has been 30 days since the beginning of my treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinell, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand that my afflictions, and has helped me find a way to move forward and accept the truth. With Dr. Spinell's help, I have come to accept what really happened in September at the Martin family residence. Excuse me. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven to violence by her dogmatic parents and old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. I am happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased and I now enjoy peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident. Given my progress since first coming here, I respectfully request that my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute contingent upon follow-up appointments with Dr. Spinell in the future. Sincerely, John Ward. What do you mean? Also, funny thing, you just fought a secret boss. You say that, and I just got an achievement for it. I'm glad. Where's my Moonlight Sonata? I was hoping for it. There we go, it's coming up. I think it's in reverse, though, because we live in crazy times. And I wish to engage in crazy violence with the demons what curse my world. Where are you? I know you're here. I can smell the evil that wafts off these trees. You're probably in my car, aren't you? Yeah. Yep.
Mortis.
I hate it here. What's that? The Divine Comedy isn't actually canon of the Bible? I don't care. Dante wrote the best fan fiction of the 800s. I actually forget when Dante was alive, but at the same time, it does not matter. He's doing sword tricks, swords, combos in hell right now in the first place. Is there something missing? Yeah, more bullets. That's exactly how I feel. Bleed out.
Oh, check it out.
We did it, everyone. We saved the forest.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon Him, therefore will He deliver me. I shall call upon Him and He will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right thing.
What faith endures. How is that sus? The man found religion and it makes him strong. If anything, I can commend him on that. Police animal experts investigating chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal which some residents are calling a chupacabra were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a mountain. Okay, motorist. Yesterday, the animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle, and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that the remains were some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said a Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owners, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appeared in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. Yes, the chupacabra of Connecticut. You mean to tell me that we can't expect anything else? What's that? Looks like somebody died like a bitch.